Hello my friends, this is Simcha Hochbaum from Hebron, sharing with our friends from Just One Chesed and Jerry a very powerful story that I heard from Rav Shlomo Carlebach. It's a story about the great Hasidic master, Moshe Lev Sassow. Everyone knows that when Moshe Lev Sassow left the world, on his way up to Gan Eden, waiting to be greeted by the Baal Shem Tov and all his disciples, there the tzaddik had to pass through. On his way up to Gan Eden, to paradise, he had to stop in Gehenna. And there he hears the shouts and the cries and the brokenness of all those who are going through suffering in Gehenna. And he stops and he says, I can't continue. I cannot go up to Gan Eden so long as my brothers and sisters are rotting here and suffering in hell. Eventually they call the Bet Din Shamala, the heavenly tribune, down. They say, Moshe Lev Sassow, it's hard enough to run hell. It's hot, people are complaining, there's a lot of yelling and screaming, you're causing a traffic jam. Please, you made your point, you made your protest. Come proceed up to your place in Gan Eden that's waiting for you, after a long lifetime of holiness. But Moshe Lev Sassow says it's for real. I cannot enjoy heavenly bliss so long as my brothers and sisters are going through hell. There's no way I could ever bask in the heavenly grace when I know that my fellow brothers and sisters are suffering. I will not go up to Gan Eden unless I could take every one of my brothers and sisters out from Gehenna to Gan Eden. The Bet Din Shamala comes down to hell, and there they say, Moshe Lev Sassow, this is such a strong request. Let's see if you're on the level to ask something like this. And there's two versions of the story. One version is they checked if there ever was an opportunity that when Moshe Lev Sassow was asked to do a favor for another person, and he refused, then you are not the one to bring up the souls from Gehenna to Gan Eden. But if every time someone asks you for a favor, you never said no, then you're the one to take the Jews out from Gehenna to Gan Eden. Other version is they counted all the chasadim, all the favors that Moshe Lev Sassow did in his lifetime, and it exactly came out to the number of souls that went out. And there he was able to take out all the neshamot from their suffering and their plight in Gehenna, and bring them up to Gan Eden with him. Every time someone asks us for a favor, we're busy, we're overwhelmed, we want to push them off. Remember this story. Every time you do a favor, you're taking a Jew out from his personal Gehenna and bringing him up to Gan Eden. And leaving you with the words of the tzaddik of Klonim Kalman Shapira, whose yortzeit is coming up, Dalit Cheshvan. Kinderlach Gedenksha, my precious children, remember, the greatest thing in the world is to do a favor for another person. The greatest thing in the world is to do a favor for another person. Let's be there for each other. Let's give strength to each other. L'chaim, l'chaim.